Uh, so as Shakil spoke about next generation firewall, and this firewall is running with the latest OS 5.0, which has next generation firewall feature, UTM features, and couple of logging reporting feature as well. So let me first I'll show you. Uh, we have configured three SSID on this access point. One is Fortinet, another one is Fortinet captive, and the Fortinet guest. So first I will cover our more into application control feature, where we have discussed in the next generation firewall. So let's try to access some sites where we have already blocked. So can everyone see this site has been blocked from Fortinet? Okay. Now let's go to a few more sites. Let me see. So as per corporate policy, we have blocked most of the sites, Facebook, ForShared, so people will not able to access those sites. So what I will do, I will just bypass this policy. So most of the users are already using the, there's something called proxy. So I have downloaded one UltraSurf proxy software. So this software, what it does, it creates a tunnel to the multiple proxy addresses. So how many people knows about UltraSurf? You know, you have used it also, so you can able to bypass the firewall. So just we'll see how we'll bypass those firewall rules now. It's trying to contact multiple proxy servers, and if you know, every 1 hour they change their server IP address, so it's very difficult to block also. So now we whatever sites we have blocked, so we'll just try to access. We are able to access ForShared, we are able to access Facebook. So like this is the typical way of bypassing the corporate firewall. Okay. Now the challenge here, how to block these proxies. So only next generation firewall can do. Typical your legacy firewall which only blocks port 80, port 443, so will not help here. So now we have to block this proxy itself. So I'll just exit from here. And in the same policy where we have enabled all the features. So So let me see if I can able to block this proxy through our application control feature now. So we have created something application sensor. It's we have created something block UltraSurf. So already the latest signature is already there for the UltraSurf in the firewall. And in the policy, what we have to do, we just need to add application control, which we have created in application sensor. So if you see, if I enable application control, so I have to select block UltraSurf, and then let's say select OK. Now let me just try to again execute this. So now it's trying to connect to the multiple proxy servers. how many people has achieved this scenario, like in your organization? You have done it, is it? So with this next generation firewall application control feature, we are able to block the latest ultra-serve signatures. Okay, so it's just trying to connect, so it will not get connected. So we'll just close this. And, so I believe whoever is using the proxy, it's not only ultra-serve. There are multiple proxy like Tor, and there are other proxy servers. So you can detect and you can enable this on the application sensors. Any doubt in this?
What about open proxy?
Which one? Open proxy, if FortiGate has the signature, it will block that.
So signatures will be added in the FortiGate itself, right?
Automatically, FortiGuard has more than 5,000 signatures. And our FortiGuard research and development team, they just build the new signature day in, day out, and automatically it will get pushed to all the FortiGate device across the globe. I can show you this one. So let's go to FortiGuard. So if you see, something like update. So either you can go for manual update or automatically you can go for see the latest update on the 31st of July. So whatever the signature is there, we can able to block according to it. Now let me just check the top sources. So I can see a user called Nitin. So we'll see what all application or what all sites he is accessing. So just it's a feature of 5.0 only. So just you need to select show matching session. So you can see he is trying to access Google Talk, WhatsApp. Nitin, where is Nitin? Are you using WhatsApp now? Yeah. So if you are saying for your organization, this application, whatever application user accessing, it's not needed. So you can just close the session from here itself. You can delete the session from here itself. That's what real-time monitoring and visibility will be 5.0. You can kill other session as well. Now, it can give you the detailed reporting about what are the top destination, and if you just click on the top destination, it can take you through the IP's address and the top sources. So user 2 who is using this particular address. Now I will just demonstrate Wi-Fi feature also. So we have created 3 different profiles. If you see, there is something called Fortinet guest, Fortinet and Fortinet captive. So Fortinet guest we have created for if your organization, if any visitor comes and if they need access for 1 hour or 2 hours, so you can create the temporary username password. So for that, you just need to access the same Fortinet console. So here we have created a separate profile, separate admin profile for the creating a guest user account. Just go to admin, then you can go to administrator, and you see the profile is guest, and we have enabled 2-factor authentication also in this, because anybody can compromise this guest username password. So let me just try to access now. Now it's asking for token code. So I have this hardware token code with me. So I'll just try to map this. So successfully logged in. So this is the separate profile. So let's say create new. Let's say user ID is a guest, and automatically it will automatically generate the password. So this is the password. So whoever has a laptop, they can just use this user ID guest and the password, and they can connect it to Fortinet guest, and it will be valid for 1 hour only. If you just hit and refresh, it will give you 50 minutes, 58 minutes. Just keep refreshing it. And we have a separate web filtering profile for guest user as well as the corporate user. So this way we can segregate. So you want me to connect? I'll just connect. It's asking for username and the password. There is a disclaimer page as well. So I have to again disconnect from the guest profile and need to reconnect to the Fortinet. I think I have not created the profile for guest users. So there is a separate policy itself. If you see the SSID to Fortinet guest, and this web filtering guest profile, we can enable application control as well. The same thing, we block ultra self. So was it useful, this demo? So you can have application control. You can use different SSID, and then this FortiGate can act as a wireless controller as well. So any doubt? Anybody have?